If you've been following this mini-series on customer and brand avatars, then you'll know how you want your brand to be viewed, and you'll know how your brand should sound, and you'll be able to communicate what your brand does. But what don't you do? What does your brand not do? What do you absolutely stand against? And why does that even matter? Well, it matters because nothing builds a following for your brand better than a defined enemy that you stand against. Of course, this is the series where I give you a tip that you can apply to your e-commerce business to help you move it forward. No snake oil, no black hat, just solid been there, done that advice. I'm Ben Leonard, and I built, scaled, and sold an international 7-figure e-commerce business. This is Ecom Made Easy. Apple stands against stuffy, boring tech. Tesla stands against inferior, polluting technology. And BrewDog stands against boring beer. Now, I don't say that I agree with all of that, but those brands have positioned themselves very effectively in that way, especially Apple. The Apple fanboy anti-PC angle has been incredibly effective. Now, as a side note, I use a PC, but I respect Apple's marketing. So ask yourself, what is the root cause of your customer's problem, and can you personify it? My fitness brand Beast Gear stood against the elitist status quo of the fitness industry. That was the root cause of my customer's problem. Now, how does that problem relate to your products? For Beast Gear, it was that the best equipment was too expensive and the affordable equipment was poor quality. That was the status quo and it wasn't acceptable. How does this then make your potential customer feel? Ask yourself for your brand. You've heard about it for my brand. So for Beast Gear, my customers felt frustrated at the lack of access to great equipment and overwhelmed by lower quality options. And the last part is, why is this just plain wrong? Why is it just plain wrong for that to be happening? So for me, for my customers, it was just wrong because everyone deserves access to good quality equipment to exercise with. Reliable gear and excellent service should not be the preserve of the wealthy or elite athletes. Can you define an enemy for your brand in this way? The ancient proverb, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, works very well in this case. So what is the enemy of your customers if you have a knitting brand or a motorcycle brand or a scuba diving brand? There will be one. There will be something that all scuba diving fans want to rally against. Can you rally your customers around you against that common enemy? I strongly recommend you read a book called Start With Why by Simon Sinek, which deals with these issues, especially the Apple example deals with that very nicely. And once you know your enemy, you can use this theme directly and indirectly in your copy, your marketing, your website, your social posts, your videos, your product descriptions to guide the customer towards buying your solution to their problem. Remember, it is all about solutions and solving problems. It's not about selling products, okay? So, this concludes then the customer and brand avatars series. Go back, check out all the episodes. Let's just bring it all together, all right? What you want to do is focus on people, not products. You want to put the customer, not your brand, at the center of all your marketing material. No one cares about your brand until they've bought several of your products and they're a big fan. You got to put people at the center of your content, your traffic strategy, your product development strategy, your copy, your marketing. And to do that, you need to actually know who you serve, define who you serve, and then provide value to them related to what they want. And that value comes in the form of content, helpful, free, engaging, compelling, useful information to give them value. And then you want to be solving problems that your customer has in the form of products which practically do something to improve their lives. But no one's going to buy from you if they don't know about you, so you need to hang out where they hang out, whether that's Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit. And in those places, you need to bust their objections. Why might they not buy from you? Bust that objection, okay? And then reflect back to your customer in your brand avatar who they are. But better than that, not just who they are, but who they aspire to be, right? And build a suite of products around that customer avatar, a suite of products which solves related issues for those people and for who they aspire to be, right? And understand what you do, be able to communicate what you do and what you don't do, and define your enemy as we spoke about before, and then guide your customer towards your solution. But always remember why your brand exists. Your brand does not exist to talk about your brand. Your brand does not exist to line your pockets. Your brand exists to solve the customer's problem and to stand against something. And again, check out Start With Why by Simon Sinek. So I hope you've enjoyed that. You can get more at www.benleonard.pro. I would love it if you would subscribe, and thanks for tuning in. Ecom Made Easy is brought to you by Ecom Brokers. We sell your business for the best possible price, hassle-free. We've been there and done it on all sides. We've built, scaled, and sold our own 7-figure brands. We have over 20 years mergers and acquisitions experience, and we're expert e-commerce accountants. Visit ecombrokers.co.uk and let's find out what your business is worth.